Diary of Dr. Watson. Summary. October 16th. Watson begins with describing the weather being a dull and foggy day with a drizzle of rain. The curves of the moor are visible amid the rising and dipping clouds accumulated within the house. Through the fog and clouds, sun rays appear to have created a silver lining across the hillside and struck boulders covered with wet mist. There is a sad feeling that is set in both inside the house and outside. The baronet is still getting over from the experiences of the night before, while Watson, himself petrified, carrying a heavy feeling in his heart of the present and forthcoming danger that he cannot explain. There have been a series of incidents which are associated with the feeling that something bad is about to take place. The last occupant of the mansion is dead, and there are reports of a strange creature appearing upon the moor. Watson claims to have heard the distinct sound of a howling dog with his own ears. He further mentions that a spectral hound is surely something which is never to be thought of or believed. Stapleton and Mormeter may believe in such superstitions. However, Watson disagrees that such creatures exist and that there would be nobody to persuade him to believing such things. One would have to stoop to the level of the poor peasants who enjoy making up stories about dogs shooting fire from their mouths and eyes. While Watson writes that Sherlock Holmes would not believe in such stories and fantasies, he cannot deny the fact that he has heard this creature twice crying upon the moor. A huge hound in the loose would be quite visible to all. However, what if it lie hidden? What was its source of food, and why did it appear only in the night time? Were the thoughts that were coming to his mind. The man in the cab in London and the letters that Sir Henry was receiving warning him about the moor had to be real. Was was this the work of a protecting friend or enemy? Was he following him? Could he be the stranger that Watson saw upon the hill? Thank you.
Okay. Very good, Mystery. Very good presentation.
That should be noted. They were told by Miss Munzareen yesterday also, so I'll do it quickly. Misty, can you please read these points?
It is written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The whole novel's name is The Hound of Baskervilles. This diary was written on 16th October. The prose given is just an extract.
It's not the full prose, so I'm just explaining this.
Yes.
Let's start with the topic.
This prose starts with a dull, foggy day with a drizzle of rain. It explains us that there is a bad weather situation. You can observe the bad weather situations in this slide. The house was also not clearly visible because the clouds were hiding it. Later, Watson heard a sound of a growling of a moor. This is a kind of creature. The peasants present had complained about this kind of creature before also. This creature could emit fire from his eyes and his mouth. But Holmes
A spectral horn which leaves material footmarks and fills the air with its howling is surely not to be thought of. Stapleton may fall in with such a superstition, and Mortimer also. But if I have one quality upon earth, it is common sense, and nothing will persuade me to believe in such thing. To do so would be to descend to the level of these poor peasants who are not content with the mere fiend dog, but must need describe him with hellfire shooting from his mouth and eyes. Holmes would not listen to such fancies, and I'm against his agent. But facts are facts, and I have twice heard this crying upon the moor. Suppose that there were really some huge hound loose upon it, that would go far to explain everything. But where where could such a hound lie concealed? Where did it get its food? Where did it come from? And how was it? No one saw it by day. It must be confessed that the natural explanation offers almost as many difficulties as other. And always, apart from the hound, there's a fact of the human agency in London, the man in the cab, and the letter which warned Sir Henry against the move. This at least was real, but it might have been the work of a protecting friend as easily as of an enemy. Where is that friend or enemy now? Has he remained in London, or has he followed us down here? Could he be the stranger whom I saw upon the mount? Okay, so this is the conversation going on between the friends. What is the conversation going on? This is they definitely, if you remember the summary which we did yesterday, they saw this unusual character, creature. And over here, they are described initially in the beginning of this extract, they describe the nature, the sound, and the fog, and how scary it was. All right. And towards the end of this particular extract, you will find that how these people were talking, having a conversation among themselves. They said that this particular creature, Sir Henry was, was told about this. He was already knew about this through what? Through letters. But then who was the person who would, warn him through letters? Was that person an enemy of Sir Henry, or was he a friend to Sir Henry? All right. But then if he was an enemy, or whether he was a friend, did that person follow these people who were coming down here? If you remember yesterday's animated video, which I had shown to you all, in that the three people were walking right in that in the night, which was quite scary with all the snow all around. So this extract is from that part. Okay, that now after this extract, they are now going to see this unusual creature who is then going to attack them. Clear children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay.
Yes.
This is the question answers of the extract. Let's just do the discussion. Read the extract from the diary of Dr. Watson and answer the following questions. Okay. Number one, make sentences with the following words different in meaning from that used in the passage. Okay, light over here in the passage is used to show what? Light. The word light.
There was a light. There was a light in his eyes and mouth of the.
Okay. Okay.
And
Now
he is the
you can you
pointers.
frame a sentence using the word light?
He is light.
Okay, he's lightweighted. Last, anyone? A sentence with last?
Last.
Anyone?
That thing will last long.
You can frame in a much better way. Any other guesses?